Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 9th through the 15th of April, 2023. I hope you guys are doing well. I will take a second here just to remind you that this is a general reading, not a personal reading, and it may not resonate with every Gemini out there. Just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Be aware that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that is not unusual in a general reading. Also, please don't try to force yourself into a story that is not for you. All right, Spirit, can I have the energy of Gemini? Uh-oh. Gemini. Geminis, you don't want to give up your energy today. Gemini. Just heard all or nothing. All right, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Death card in reverse. Okay, so you may be taking a break from somebody here that you may want a higher level of commitment with, because I do see that's in your thoughts. You're looking at this higher level of commitment. There may be other people that are maybe not for this. They may be interfering in the coming together of this higher level of commitment. I'm also seeing, Gemini, that stability is extremely important to you. Some of you may have a child with this person, or you may be seeing someone who has a child, but I see you on a break here from this person. There's a little bit of energy of you being very guarded here. But I don't feel like it's with the other people that are maybe, it's like somebody here is, you have a group of people who are for, but there's a few people who are against you having this higher level of commitment. So you're kind of pondering it. You're sitting back, you're thinking, there's a guarded energy here. And I feel like you're trying to figure out what you want to do. There is somebody, though, that there may have been an ending with. You're still holding on to this person. All right, so let's see what is, or the person who's in your energy. Show me who is in the energy of, show me who's in the energy of Gemini. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. All right, we have the Devil in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. And we have the Universe in reverse. So the person in your energy might be experiencing some sort of a karmic lesson, or there could be a karmic cycle here that this person is dealing with. I feel like this person is also kind of holding on to you. Both of you have tried to possibly end this connection, and maybe there's still some kind of a link here. But I have to say that this person in your energy, they don't want anything that's toxic. So I do feel like although there's a very strong connection, they may be feeling that that is toxic between the two of you. And I do feel that in spite of that, they don't want any kind of toxic energy, but in spite of that, they are still hoping for a reconciliation here. It's like both of you have tried to release this, but I'm not seeing that you are successfully doing so. You're both kind of still holding on to it, and it's just because it's such a strong connection. Now, in the connection, you have the Three of Wands, And we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like they're very defensive, Gemini. You're kind of, you're a little bit defensive yourself. I feel as if you are waiting to see what this person's going to do. Yeah, definitely. They have almost a combative nature. It's like they're protecting themselves. And I'm also going to tell you that they're very well aware of whoever this is in your energy that is disapproving of this connection. That's where a lot of this defensiveness is coming from. What's affecting it is the Queen of Cups. Water sign energy. That would be Cancer in particular, but also could be Scorpio or Pisces. There's love between the two of you, but I feel like even though there's a lot of love here, there's this energy of someone being discontent, possibly both of you being discontent. Your person may feel picked on, that somebody is picking on them. It could be whoever it is that is disapproving of this connection. In the outcome, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, a desire to talk. Each of you having a desire to talk. Each of you kind of holding on to the connection. But there's a lack of clarity and a lack of communication. And I see that heavily on your side, Gemini, that you're the one holding back communication here. So it's causing a lack of clarity. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins. This is underlying energy. So it could be that there's some kind of financial windfall that is coming your way, but that looks to me like there's an underlying energy of a stable new beginning that is trying to emerge. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Four of Wands here for Gemini? All right, we have the Six of Wands reversed. And we have the Fool in reverse. Oh, so you may be afraid to take this leap of faith. You're waiting to do this. You want to take a leap of faith, but you're afraid that it's not going to be successful. And that leap of faith has to do with a higher level of commitment. For some reason, it feels like, Gemini, that it's almost like against the grain for you to do this. But it's actually fear that's holding you back. All right, so we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Swords. So the silence that you have with this person is emanating from pain. For some of you, there could have been third-party energy, but communicating is actually what's going to solve the problems. I do feel that you're doing a lot of healing, Gemini. You're healing, and it's a very painful experience here that you're healing from, but you want to work out these problems because you love this person. The Lovers and the Seven of Coins. Now, this is your card in the Major Arcana. Again, I'm seeing that you want to be on the same page with this person. You may feel this person is your soulmate. You've been holding on to this person, and you're going to be patient. You're waiting to see what's going to happen. But I have to tell you that without this communication, Gemini, it's just going to be more confusion. In order to resolve the problems, you have to communicate. So let's see, why is the Devil here in reverse? Let's look at their energy. The Star, sign of Aquarius, and the King of Pentacles. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yeah, they're hoping for commitment, actually. In the meantime, I think that they're working on their money. I think they're trying to, get rid of any kind of toxic energy, which it looks like they successfully are doing. they're really pouring themselves into their own stability, but there's still a hope that's here. This person is very well balanced and they're very stable. They are doing well financially. It looks like they've done a lot of work on themselves. And I feel like they're very balanced. And so this person is basically saying, look, I'm not taking in anything or anybody that's toxic in my energy here. And that's where that feeling of protectiveness is coming from. They're protective of themselves. All right, we have the Page of Wands and we have the Nine of Wands reversed. This person has been hurt as well, but they're willing to talk. They're willing to talk about a reconciliation. I don't feel like they're going to give up a lot of their energy because it's a page, but they're willing to talk. And I feel like, too, they may reach out to you. Some of them may reach out to you to see if this can be resolved. And I do feel like you want to resolve this as well. They don't, there's a lack of trust here. There's a feeling of defensiveness and a lack of trust. All right, we have the Two of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Coins. So this ending between the two of you may be because they feel that you have turned them down in the past. They're very, very guarded. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're extremely guarded, but they're still holding on to this connection. They may feel that the two of you are just not on the same page. So they kind of waffle back and forth between there being communication and not. They may reach out through some small form, like a text or something of that nature, but it will be very small. And it's because they don't want to get turned down either. But I feel like this person is wanting you to take action, Gemini. Let's look at the connection. All right, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. We have the Hermit in reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Why are you holding back? Okay, so you're still holding back here. It's based on fear and fear of things not being successful. If this moves to a higher level of commitment, there's a fear that things won't be successful. I do feel there's going to be communication. They may reach out to you, although they would rather you reach out to them. I do feel that they're going to be the one to kind of open that door. It could be something so small as liking something on social media or something of that nature. But I do see communication after a period where there's been no communication. You've been waiting for this communication. You've been waiting to communicate with them. But you're holding back, and you're holding back out of fear. You're waiting. Yeah, you're definitely waiting. They haven't walked away from this connection, but they are extremely guarded. And a lot of them are guarded because there's been interference from someone outside of this connection. Ace of Swords reversed again. And did you notice how it spun around? So you're trying to decide, are you going to communicate? Yeah, I feel like you decide not to communicate. It's almost like you go back and forth in your mind. There is going to be communication, though. I am seeing it. And I am seeing that this person, they've tried to walk away from this because they're just not feeling as satisfied. There's definitely love here, but they're not satisfied. There's a sense of this, there's a deep, deep love, but it's not making them happy right now. So I do feel like it's almost like they get overwhelmed at some point with their thoughts or their feelings, and they do some small thing like a post or something on social media, but I see you really holding back. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Yep, defensive. Both of you still need healing. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. You're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to reach out, to contact you. This is not a balanced connection, though, and I do have to point that out. There's a lack of balance that's in this connection, and it is with regard to communication. So at the end of the day, this person, I feel like, even though there's definite passionate feelings here, if you aren't bringing the kind of offer this person wants, they're not going to act on this, because they're keenly watching to see if there is going to be like equal give and take here, if you're coming in a balanced way. And I feel like you're waiting for this person. It's like the energy here is, and of course, flip it or switch it if you find yourself on the other side, but it's as if, Gemini, that you want to be on the same page. You're holding on to them, they're holding on to you. You're both in each other's energy, but you're both defensive. You're both very defensive. And I do feel that on your side, Gemini, there is someone here that interferes in this connection. I do. And that is what's not being healed. That's what's not being healed here. So you can't get on the same page as long as you're allowing someone else to interfere in the connection. I can also see you don't want to fight with this person. You want to be on the same page. You definitely don't want to fight. But there's not equal reciprocity here. And it's the lack of communication that is preventing this from healing, even though you both want to resolve whatever's between the two of you. It's showing me that there's a lot of holding back out of fear of failure. And I do feel like the person in your energy, they're very guarded. So them being guarded comes from the ending of this connection and this period where the two of you weren't speaking. There is going to be communication, but even then, you're still holding back, even in that communication. And there's a lack of clarity as far as, if there's ever going to be reciprocity, if there's ever going to be a balancing out or healing in this connection. I'm telling you now, it's this lack of communication with this person that is keeping this connection from healing. And at some point, this person's just going to dig in their heels, and they're not taking action, even though they feel very attracted to you and they have love for you. So this Ace of Coins that's trying to come in, what the cards are telling me is that you're preventing it through a lack of communication and fear of this not being successful. You're basically creating that scenario. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. So a lot of worry, a lot of concern. The person that you're dealing with here, I feel like they overthink, possibly. They feel trapped by the situation. And I think both of you really do want this, but there's other people or other situations interfering. And quite frankly, Gemini, your fear of this not being successful is creating that exact scenario. So let's pull a few. Let's see what comes out, if anything, in the oracles for Gemini. I mean, just communicate, Gemini, because ultimately nothing ventured, nothing gained, Health issues could arise. Now, this could be the health of this connection, or one of you could be having health issues. So, All right, I do hope that this has been helpful for you, Gemini. If this has resonated with you in any way, in particular, heart health, so be careful with that. But if this has resonated with you, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And be sure to hit the little bell so you get the notifications when I do post your videos. And until I see you guys in your next weekly reading, namaste.